So Frank walks into a luxury car dealership and signs the paperwork on a brand new, fully loaded $80,000 SUV. Heated seats, panoramic sunroof, premium Italian leather, top trim package, and he pays in full, picks out a vanity plate, and goes home to tell his wife the good news. 2 weeks later, a guy named Vinny pulls into Frank's driveway, cargo shorts, toothpick hanging out his mouth, and a Bluetooth earpiece from 2009 he refuses to take off. And behind him, a brand model SUV with cloth seats, manual windows, an AM/FM radio with a missing knob, and a pine tree air freshener Vinny's calling the luxury package. And Frank says, "Vinny, this isn't what I ordered." Vinny takes a long sip of an Arizona iced tea, shrugs and says, "Well, it's still an SUV, isn't it? Sign for the best." And they deliver the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your contractor swapping material behind your back. And somewhere in Florida right now, there's a homeowner named Frank, and he's staring at the base model SUV in his driveway and getting the Vinny treatment. Now, let me be fair. Sometimes materials really do get back ordered. Sometimes a manufacturer discontinues the line in the middle of your build. A legitimate substitution is real. That is the business. I am not going to sit here and pretend that the supply chain is run by saints. But there's a hard line between a legitimate substitution and Vinny stripping thousands of dollars of value out of your house with a clipboard he never opens. A real substitution gets communicated to you before it shows up in your property, in writing with your written approval. The first time you hear about a material change is when you're staring at it in your driveway. That's not a substitution, that's a magic trick with worse lighting. And by the way, this is the most common scam in residential construction, and it happens every single day. Premium materials swapped with cheaper grade, brand name finishes swapped with clearance bin knuckles, off-spec products dropped in your driveway like nobody's going to notice, and they're counting on you to be too busy, too tired, or too polite to say anything. Do not give them that. Now, there is a part that nobody tells you. Buried somewhere in that contract, there is a clause called or equal. And or equal is contractor Latin for I'm about to change your filet mignon and serve you spam. And there's nothing you can do about it. If that clause is in your contract, every substitution Vinny makes is technically legal. Your only protection is striking it out before you sign it. Pen in front of him and watch his face change. Then plot the brand, plot the model number, plot the grade, and lock the finish. Tile doesn't mean anything. Dial tile volume 1, color smoke, 12 by 24 means everything. That's how you write a contract. And anything less, Vinny is about to get creative. Because here's how it ends. If you let one swap slide, he swaps the next one and the next one. And by the time the job is done, you got no idea how much value walked out of your house in the back of Vinny's 1998 Astrovan. And he is already into the next Frank. So check every delivery against your contract, spec by spec, brand by brand, and model number for model number, like you're matching it to a wanted poster. And if anything doesn't match, you stop that job and get it in writing. Today, not tomorrow, not after the next 4. Today, you want what you contracted for. Every single time. No exceptions, no equals, and no surprises. Don't be a Frank. And if a guy named Vinny pulls in your driveway with your bathroom towel in the back of his Astrovan, that's your sign. And this, my friends, is construction nightmare.